guys, so this is going to be a tutorial on Kendall Jenner. She always has really simple, easy, natural makeup because she's a model and she shouldn't be wearing a lot of makeup. And this is also going to be referring to one of my posts that I had posted when I got featured on BenNye's page, and that's contouring under the foundation. So that's that along with the Kendall Jenner look, which is really easy to do. It's like my everyday makeup, just in and out, easy, like 2 shadows and that's it. But this is the photo that she had posted, if we can get it focused. Yes, super natural. She's so beautiful. She has beautiful eyes, and yeah, let's jump to it. So I have really dark circles and I have to correct them, and I'm going to use this NYX corrector palette, and I'm going to go in with the salmon color in that orangey color, mainly the orangey color, and I'm going to pack that under my eye area. You can already tell the difference that it does, and it's just going to correct, you know, the brown that I have there. Since I do have the genetic dark circles, I don't have those blue undertones. So make sure you get the inner corners of your eyes, because I notice a lot of people who have natural dark circles like I do, the inner corners are always the darkest. So make sure you pack some in there. As you can see, I have some redness, and the green is to take out the redness in the face, and that's why you find primers that are purple and green and whatnot. That's for discoloration, like, you know, the red in the face and whatnot, and it makes a big difference. So I'm going to get this little flat top kabuki, and I'm just going to, you know, just basically buff it in, blend it out and whatnot, use my fingers, bounce between the two, and just work it into the skin so it doesn't look orange and green. So now I'm going to go in with my Kryolan Camouflage Cream palette, and it's supposed to be a foundation palette, but I use it for highlighting and contouring, and they pop out like so and pop back in and have little plastic covers to them. It's a really great palette, and I bought it online, and I'm just going to pick up a color that's almost similar to my own, but it has a little bit more of the orange to it, just so I can further correct my under circles, because I really hate them, and I just want to make sure I don't have any gray, because sometimes when you conceal they look kind of gray. So I'm going to go in with that flat top kabuki, which is by BenNye, by the way, and I'm just going to pack it on and just blend it. This cream is kind of on the heavier side, nothing crazy though like other ones. I feel like other ones are kind of waxy, but this one's just really easy to blend out, and I really like a lot. So now that I feel like everything is nice and corrected now, I've evened out the dark circles, I'm going to go in with the lightest color. Yeah, that's white. It's pretty stark, it's pretty white, but I'm going to go in with that same kabuki brush. I'm going to load up my brush really well, and I'm really going to pack on this light color because I'm going to proceed to do the highlighting, contouring, and I want to keep this pretty bright. You got to think, you know, you're going to put foundation on top of this, so you still want it to be pretty noticeable because you're going to have another layer, and you still want that brightness to pop through under it. And it comes out pretty awesome. You'll see right now. And I make sure to conceal also my eyelid. You can see the difference between both sides there. And I'm going to get a phone call, and I'm going to make a funny face because I don't understand the accent. And okay, back to it. So proceeding as normal highlighting, contouring like you would any other way. You know, bridge of the nose, under the eye, and chin, and you can do cupid's bow as well, and just proceed as if it was just like you already had foundation on, and just make funny faces like this. I like to take my highlight all the way back. I know some people just like to do the little triangle. I take it back. I take it way back, and I really make sure I get my eyes as well. And boom, you're ready to go to a party. Yeah, right. So I'm going to go in with a darker shade, and this is actually the Benefit brush that comes in the Hoola and all their blushes that they have, and I love the way it works with this cream. It's really easy to work with this type of cream when contouring because it's not as messy and the product doesn't get everywhere. So you can use literally any type of brush and it just blends out way easier. So I'm going to proceed to contouring like you normally would contour, which is, under your cheek, where your cheekbone is, forehead, bridge of the nose, jawline, and I'm just going to blend it out. And like I said, this brush, it works really insanely well for this, and I'm obsessed. So I'm now going to go in with my Nars foundation, and I'm going to squirt it in the back of my hand, and I'm going to go in with the BenNye kabuki brush, and I'm just going to tap it on, and I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top of my face. That way I won't get a glob of foundation on my highlight, and it'll just pop through still and you can still see it. And I'm just going to really buff this in. I'm not going to get a whole bunch of product. I'm just going to work, blend, 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 and you can see the two. There you go. That's cool. I know. Totally awesome. So a little trick I like to tell people is, so you won't get blobs of foundation, is make a sheet. Squirt it in the back of your hand, your foundation, and spread it out with the brush, and then you can dip it in and you won't get certain blobs in one area of your brush, which drives me crazy. So working from the bottom up and just really buffing in the product that I already loaded my brush with. And making sure I just kind of take my time and blend it in all over the face, down the neck. Make sure you get your neck. You don't want to be like 5 different colors. And I'm going to go in with some more and work from the outer to the inner of the face on the forehead area and really blend it out. So now I'm going to get my BenNye Neutral Set Powder, and I'm going to go and set this with my nasty looking old Real Technique sponge, and it's dry, it's not wet. That's why I'm using it, because I just use it for this only. And I'm going to get that sponge that is dry, and I'm going to pick a bunch of powder up, and I'm going to set it under my eye area. And this is called cooking. I'm going to let it cook, which is letting a hefty amount of this stuff sit under my eyes for about a few minutes, and it's really just going to set the creams and it's not going to crease. It's amazing how well this works, and you won't get those fine little lines or little creases as bad as normally you would if you just set it with the regular powder. And I'm just going to load that stuff on and just let it cook. So now I'm just going to dust this off. Normally I would be doing my eyeshadow, doing whatever I needed to do, and then I would dust it off, but given for the video, I'm just going to dust it off now because I don't want to look crazy the whole entire time. Anywho, I'm going to go with my Anastasia palette and set my contour, because when you go in with creams or liquids, you should always set with powders. And so we set the under eye, now we're setting the contour. And I'm just going to use that same brush I used for the cream. It's, like I said, it's a really good brush. I use it for everything. And I'm going to use another clean brush to buff it out, make sure it's blended on both sides. So proceeding with a normal contour under the cheekbones, the forehead, the nose, and jawline area, whatever you wanted to slim down and give some definition to. So you can see a close-up there. It's nice and blended. And we can proceed to going in with some blush. And this is Warm Soul by MAC, which is one of my faves. And I'm just going to tap off the excess there and pop it onto the apples of my cheeks really lightly. I'm not a real fan of a really bright cheek. I don't know, I just like something kind of subtle. And I happen to have a blush palette in front of me, and I picked up some Orgasm by Nars, which is another really great color, and just popped it on as well. And just buff it into the skin. Make sure it's all nice and blended. So I want to give myself a subtle glow, and the Anastasia palette has a really good highlight in it, and I just took my Morphe fan brush and popped that bad boy right on. Look at that. And going in with, we're working with Anastasia today, I guess. This is a lavish palette. Now you can buy these individually, which is awesome. And that's orange soda, which is one of my favorites. And I just got it on a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna blend that on. The messages coming in like crazy through the phone today. So anywho, back to the blending here. We're just gonna get that orange soda and buff that all over the crease. And then we're gonna go in with sienna, same brush. It's by BenNye, and I'm gonna focus this on the outer third and half of the eye. And I didn't put a lid color, I didn't put a brow color. I'm just gonna go in with these two, just with sienna and just with orange soda. And then I'm gonna blend them in together and just side to side. I did my brows, and I used Anastasia dipbrow in dark brown. Yeah. We're going to do the liner, and this is just liquid liner by e.l.f., which is $1, which we love. Thank you, Target. And just tight line our eyes. She always has a winged liner, so of course we did a wing and did some mascara. And now we're going to do the under the lash line here. And I just mixed the two, sienna and orange soda, and got a little brush and just smudged it underneath. So now I'm going to line my lips with a NYX lip pencil in coffee. I'm going to line them, and then I'm going to go in with MAC's Blankety lipstick, which is my fave. Put on some lashes, tight line the waterline, and boom, you are done. Easy, simple look for this little sweetheart, Miss Kendall Jenner. Love those girls. They are beautiful, and it's easy to do. Till next time, guys.